Hi and welcome to another edition of Top Tips Tuesday. This week's tip is for those that are considering building a new property and not sure whether to go down that path or not. Today we're actually standing in a brand new client's home about to be handed over, and I thought it was just a really good point because we hear a lot in the media about construction and companies and things like that. So there's some certain things in place that are going to help protect you in the construction process. I've built new myself many times over the years, had a very successful journey with brand new properties. Number one is make sure in the build contract there's a fixed building period. And a good builder will have what's called a penalty clause in there. So every day they go over that building period, they are liable to pay that building penalty. So make sure that. If the land is not registered, make sure that you've got an idea that the developer is on site and they're going to keep pretty much true to their word in terms of the date of registration, because it can affect the build contract price. The next thing to do is to make sure the build contract price is a turnkey fixed price. So essentially everything involved. So it's not just building the new property, but things like driveways, landscaping, curtains, blinds, letterboxes, clotheslines, all those things can really add a huge amount of cost. Soil tests, retaining walls, fences, a massive cost to the standard home. So make sure that your building contract encompasses all that price, all those inclusions before you make a decision. Next, make sure that your builder is licensed with the licensing board. In Queensland, we have what's called the QBCC, and they oversee the licensed builders. So make sure your builder in Queensland is licensed with the QBCC, and they have a lot of protection in place. They check the builder's funding accounts, their trading history, any defaults against them. They also have a process in there if anything happens to the builder where they can continue that build with another builder, which has happened. So you're much safer with a licensed builder in the QBCC. And look at some of the previous clients' builds construction. And lastly, make sure that you have someone overseeing the build. So I'm a property buyer's agent. I've managed many builds for clients, my family's properties, my own properties, new builds over the last few years. And it's really important to have someone that's independent, keeping an eye on the build and keeping them on track as well. It's always a good idea to pay that professional to help oversee that building process. One of the big benefits is with construction is by the time you've gone through construction in this current market, you've got added value or equity in the property immediately. So someone would pay a much higher price for a brand new finished property than a house and land package off the plan. So there are some distinct advantages, and financially you can do very well out of a house and land construction. Thanks. Hope that's helped, and if you'd like to speak more, please reach out.